Hello and welcome back. Today is Tuesday, December 9th. I have your 4 best bets for you in the NBA today. As always, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the page. It is NBA Cup Tuesday. We get to Chef's Kiss great Amazon Prime games. These are both on Amazon Prime tonight. They start off early and often. This one, since I believe these are the East Coast, both of these teams are on the East Coast, so they're pretty earlier in the NBA slate, so the NBA is still allergic to the late night games, but we start off our day off at 5 p.m. on Amazon Prime. We get the Miami Heat versus the Orlando Magic, the number 1 seed, hosting the Miami Heat. Miami Heat look like they're going to become healthy in this matchup. Tyler Herro will be playing in this game. Orlando loses Franz Wagner, so it's all on Paolo, all on Jalen Suggs and Anthony Black in this matchup. I'm excited for this game. These two teams have been pretty great these last few days on the start of the season. 234 over under. Miami 1.5 point favorite on the road. I still believe that the Orlando Magic, I think the Orlando Magic here probably have a good spot here. I would take the home team in this one. High over-under game. This game should be close. Should be playoff basketball. I'm super excited for it. Then the late game, Toronto hosting the New York Knicks. 226 over-under. Knicks 4.5 point favorite. Again, I think I'll probably be leaning the home team in this one. Double home team for me. Just some home dogs in the NBA Cup. The Toronto Raptors have been incredible in the NBA Cup just the whole season, but we get two great Amazon Prime games. 226 over under, 234 over under. Both are under a 3-score game. These games should be close, and these games should be a ton of fun. I got 4 brand new plays here that I absolutely love. And before we jump into today's plays, we got to recap yesterday's action yesterday in the NBA. Hey, when it rains, it pours. 0-2 in best bets overall. Jay Huff, he took so many shots. He honestly made more shots from the free throw line than he did from the field. He only made 1 field goal attempt or 2 field goal attempts the whole game. He was 1 for 5 for the longest time. He kept hitting free throw shots, but just the ball was not going his way. Should have stuck with my primary pick of Benedict Mathurin, but I saw Jay Huff. He had a great matchup against the Kings. Kings struggle against the center position. He's been doing pretty well. Hey, he fell flat on his face, and then Stephon Castle, he finished the game with 5 assists in that game. He looked great. He started off the game hot, 3 assists in the first quarter, and then he only gets 2 in the remainder of the game. It just is what it is. He had a great scoring game. Could have taken any other prop, I think, other than rebounds, assists. We probably would have cashed. If we just did points and assists, it would have cashed. But hey, that's how it goes in the NBA. 0-2 start. Shout out to you, Josh O, in the comment section with the Keldon Johnson PRAs. That cashed with just the hook with the 2 assists. Those 2 assists were clutch for his over on PRAs. But man, I was god-awful again yesterday, but today is a brand new day. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. We have the NBA Cup all day. And let's just jump into it. For my first play of the day, I'm going to do 2 and 2. So 2 plays in one, 2 plays in the other. So in this Miami Heat Orlando Magic game, 234 over under, the higher over under game on this whole slate. Heat, they just run pace. And we've been taking this guy's over since he returned from injury. He will be playing in this game. I think I took his over last video, and then he was ruled out in that one, and that's Tyler Herro. I think Tyler Herro has a great game against this Orlando Magic team, so it can be Tyler Herro to go over 22.5 points, coming minus 112 on DraftKings. He's gone over 3 for his last 5 games, returning from injury. Again, he's returning from injury again here, but I think having a few games under his belt, I think he's going to come back with ease in this one, going over 3 for his last 5, averaging 23.8 points per game with the last 5 games, him scoring 20-plus points in each game, him scoring 24, 29, 24, 22, and then just 20 in the most recent game. In that most recent game, he had 0 points in the second half. All 20 points were in the first half. Second half, he had a donut hole because how do I know that? Because we took the over in that game. We just needed a bucket overall. Only over 1 for his last 3 against the Orlando Magic team, but the last 3 games against them, again, 20-plus points in each game. He scored 22, 20. Then he just had 30 in the most recent matchup against this Orlando Magic team. He's gone over 4 for his last 6 NBA Cup games, averaging 25.7 points per game. And why I love this so much is he's a road warrior. 64% hit rate on the road last season, averaging 25.1 points per game. Orlando is 30th in the league versus ISO scorers, and Tyler Herro gets 20% of his buckets in the isolation mode. And Tyler Herro, he loves to drive in the lane and do those little floaters that we all love to see him do. Takes 42% of his shots inside the paint, and Orlando Magic allow the 27th most paint points in the league, so he has that opportunity to drive in the lane and lay up that tall floater that he loves to do. And shooting guards versus Orlando have had some pretty big games. Norman Powell just had 28, Io 18, Dylan Harper 16, Jared McCain 15, Anthony Simons just had 23 plus points, and Peyton Pritchard had 19 plus points. I have it projected here at 24 plus points in this game here. Tyler Herro returning from injury. I'm not worried about the minute. He won't be on a minutes restriction. This Miami Heat plays this new offense all about pace here. He scored 20 plus points in every game since returning from injury. 20 plus points in every last 3 games against the Orlando Magic. So I think Tyler Herro has another big game in store. So give me Tyler Herro to go over 22.5 points. Give me minus 112. On DraftKings, jump to my second play in the same game. I'm going to the other superstar. Today's a big superstar player day, and nothing like Paolo Banchero. We get a nice low number on Paolo. No Franz in this game. He did play the Miami Heat, returning from injury in Game 1. Only played 20 minutes, scored 9 points. Think today he bounces back in a massive way. So give me Paolo Banchero to go over 18.5 points, coming minus 123. On DraftKings, Miami Heat allow the 7th most points to the power forward position. The Miami Heat, these last 15 games, allow the 6th most points to the power forward position. The Miami Heat, the last 7 games, allow the 7th most points to the power forward position. And Paolo is returning from injury. He's only gone over 2 for his last 5. But the last 3 games was 3 games ago was the game he got hurt. He had 4. Most recent game against the Miami Heat, he had 9. Then he just had 16 in the most recent game. He's ramping up in each game, too. Game 1, he played 20 minutes. Most recent game, he played 25 plus minutes. I think today he finally gets back to that 30-minute mark that he normally plays. Overall, last 4 versus Miami, he's scored 33, 17, 24, and then 9 plus 9 points in the most recent game. And again, the most recent game was when returning from injury, limited minutes. Last 2 versus Miami Heat this season had 24 in 35 minutes and then 9 in 20 minutes. So the minutes restriction really hindered his scoring in the first matchup. NBA Cup, he's gone over 3 for his last 5 NBA Cup games, averaging 19 plus points in a game. And when Paolo plays 25 plus minutes in a game, like he did last time he just played in the most recent game, he gets the over 82% of the time this season, averaging 23.3 points today. And I think today that minutes number will continue to tick up. Last season without Franz in the lineup, an 83% hit rate on this number, averaging 22.2 points per game. I definitely think Jalen Suggs steps it up big for this Orlando Magic team. I think Anthony Black will too, but Paolo Banchero, he has no Franz Wagner. He knows this team will be on his back. He'll be all systems go. Third game ramping up in this Miami Heat. He has a plus matchup of Miami Heat, allowing the 7th most points to the power forward position. I think Paolo has another 20 bomber in him. So it can be Paolo Banchero to go over 18.5 points, coming minus 123. On DraftKings, jumping to my third play in the next game, New York Knicks versus Toronto Raptors. 226 over under. Knicks 4.5 point favorite here. Knicks have been great. Not great. The Toronto Raptors have been great in the NBA Cup. The Knicks coming into this team, they're the veteran team playing this young gun. Not young gun, but one of the most expensive teams in Toronto. But I'm going to Josh Hart, the power forward here. He took care of business for us on Sunday, our most recent winner these last few days. I think he takes care of us again. So give me Josh Hart to go over 21.5 points, rebounds, coming minus 125. On FanDuel, he has a positive matchup too. Toronto allowing the 9th most points to the power forward position. Toronto, these last 7 games, allowed the 4th most points to the power forward position. And Josh Hart has been cooking. Go over 4 for his last 5, averaging 24.8 points, rebounds. 3 for his last 3 against Toronto, averaging 28.6 points, rebounds per game. Last 5 games, he scored 32, 26, 23, 14, and then he's had just most recent game, 29 points, rebounds in that game. He's gone over 8 for his last 10 NBA Cup games, averaging 23 points, rebounds. With the last 3 NBA Cup games this season, he's had 23, 30, and 34 points, rebounds in that game. Toronto ranks 26 versus spot-up shooters, and Josh Hart takes 45% of his shots in the spot-up motion, so we love that. Plus matchup, plus scoring option for him as well. I have him projected at 25 points, rebounds in this game. Even with Karl-Anthony Towns returning, the rebounds won't be fully there, but still Josh Hart is a rebounding monster. Plus matchup Toronto, these last 7 games allowing the 4th most points to the power forward position. He's gone 3 for his last 3. He's going to make it 4 for his last 4, so give me Josh Hart to go over 21.5 points, rebounds, coming to minus 125. On FanDuel, jumping to my 4th and final play of the day. Going to the other side of the ball here. This man at home is a better home player than he is on the road. He has a plus matchup. He's telling everyone to stay calm in Toronto, and that's Brandon Ingram. I think Brandon Ingram has a big game here in store, so give me BI to go over 22.5 points, coming to minus 118. On FanDuel, the New York Knicks allow the 3rd most points to the small forward position. The New York Knicks, these last 15 games, allow the 7th most points to the small forward position. And Brandon Ingram has only gone over 2 for his last 3 against this Knicks team, averaging 21.3 points per game. But the most recent game he had 14 plus points in that game. Shot very poorly, 4 for 11 from the field, and that was pretty recently. I think this one he turns it up, and why we love this so much is he's at home. He's 62% hit rate at home this season, averaging 23.3 points per game. He's gone over 2 for his last 4 NBA Cup games, averaging 22.5 points. With the last 2 NBA Cup games, he scored 24 and 26, and yes, both of those were at home. He's only gone over 1 for his last 5, but the most recent game, he just dropped 30-plus points, so he's going to come into this matchup hopefully hot from the most recent game. This game being at home, the New York Knicks allowing the 3rd most points to the small forward position. I've projected at 25-plus points in this game, so give me Brandon Ingram to go over 22.5 points, coming minus 118 on FanDuel. And those are my 4 best bets for you in the NBA today. As always, let me know down below what's your best bet in this NBA Cup Tuesday. I'm excited for both these matchup. Early basketball, right as you get home, basketball will be on Prime all night. It's going to be some fun matchup. 2 teams that are moving on to the next round. Some fun NBA action. Let me know down below what's your best bet in this game. I love to tell you guys in the comments section. While you're down there, please leave a like and subscribe. Makes me know you like the content. Hopefully having a wonderful day. Keep on smiling, and I will see you in the next one.